Join us as we make a 7-hour drive to Loretto, Kentucky to Lyon's Vintage Junkyard, where we rescue a 1971 Pontiac Hearse. We will also take you guys on an extensive walk around of the over 300 classic cars and trucks.
In 900 feet, turn left onto Interstate Drive.
Saturday morning. We didn't film any last night because it was dark. Our first stop
turn left onto Interstate Drive.
is Buc-ee's for diesel and breakfast.
More so breakfast.
We've never seen a Buc-ee's this empty before. So I've always thought that, like, I've never seen an Amish person in real life, and today my life has been satisfied. They exist. They're out there. Lyon's Vintage Junkyard has over 300 cars and trucks. They are located in Loretto, Kentucky. They sell anything that you would want, parts, whole cars, and they also do ship parts all around the world. 270-865-2212 is their phone number if you want to get in touch with them. As you can tell from this video, it is fairly easy to navigate. The cars are aligned in 7 different rows, so that makes it really easy to walk around and up and down the rows to view everything. So we're here at Lyon's Vintage Junkyard. We bought this, well, actually, it's been a while. We came and looked at it in December, and then just now getting back to coming and picking it up. It's been rainy, it's been muddy. Today was really the first day that it kind of worked out for us to come up here, but it is a 1971 Pontiac Hearse.
Bonneville. Yes. In all its glory.
All like 20 feet of it.
I think it might be longer than that.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. All right, well.
So we're gonna see if we can get this thing loaded, and then I guess we'll go on a tour of the junkyard so you guys can see that.
Yeah, we can get it loaded. We loaded them 6 cars in the woods. This will be a cakewalk.
Hopefully.
Them 6 cars in the woods is real.
Make that big, okay?
Does it need to be over a little bit more or not?
I don't know.
They need to be that way a little bit.
On the windshield.
Like a foot over that way. Foot over. I'm centered. Go back forward, come back. Okay.
So we got 2 fronts that roll, and the 2 backs are stuck. It's going though. So while that's going on there, I want to show you guys what Daniel's dealing with the cords. Yeah.
Hey Dad, do I need to go over that side any or am I
What?
Straight? Am I straight on that side?
It's good. Just follow her through. Right where it's hard, you follow her through. right there now. I think you're there. I'm gonna stop and let that cool off a second. I got a lot of stuff smoking. I need to jack it up a little bit.
I don't know.
Possibly.
It'll be better if the tires don't, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And they
your
won't
brakes hitting
stop.
on both sides.
Is it?
Whoa. Hanging on that side.
The frame's
Kind of moving.
buckle.
You're just on the frame.
Okay. It's all right. I just seen that brand for where it's starting to. Very good. I got it. That's if you want, take it this way a little. Probably got to get the coming on. Put it this way, boy. Okay. Coming up a little, it's already starting up on the ramp. It's
Yeah.
looks like the frame's on there unless something else is hanging.
Hang around. It's almost there though.
I know it.
Yeah.
Another inch and it's... What's it hanging on?
That frame right.
David? Yeah. Did we have to put something underneath that back bumper to get it on?
We had to jack it up from the back bumper to...
Okay.
But if he had a floor jack, then we jack it up.
You got one to get that.
Yeah.
Get anywhere between the trailer and the car. It'll put the trailer down and the car up. I heard movement.
Has it got a pinch that on your tire?
Oh, I don't care. I may have to go to the other side. Yeah. They did that on the other side.
You got any
see.
blocks
But
in there?
somewhere.
What is it?
Blocks?
What me and Les said, jack the back up. Jacked it up at the back bumper. That raises the car up, and then he could pull it forward and pull it off the jack.
Hey,
Do you think you could jack under the back bumper up, raise the body up, and then when you're pulling it forward, it'll pull it off the jack, but it'll keep it up in the air? Maybe. I'll give it a shot.
that's what it's for.
Scratch the paint.
It's already did it.
Yeah.
right here.
Take your hand on hit that piece of wood.
I can go up for it.
You got a piece of wood jammed on it.
Yeah, I got a big problem.
David.
Huh?
I said, did you grab my frame rails and sliding with it?
I got maybe. I'm tempted to go pull it now because well, it's off that board, ain't it? It was hung on that board that it folded up.
Oh, yeah.
It's still there. It's still on it.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Where at?
It'll lift.
It's got little splinters dangling.
No, it's still on that
Oh,
board.
yeah, you're right. And I do this.
Almost there. Yeah. There you go.
Now it's off of it.
Now pull it up.
Yeah, it ought to come on forward.
Pull it out.
Yeah, just let it down. Twist the handle.
The jack got twisted. I can't get it out. It's twisted. Yeah, it's already like messed up at this point. How you ruin equipment?
These jacks don't last very long. We usually load 3 or 4 cars with them and then they're trash. Because we do this. Can you jack it up and force the car up more and let it down again? If it never... I may just roll it over it and let it eat it.
R.I.P.
Oh, there we go. Hey, I'm just gonna pull it. It'll be fun.
That's good, Jack. You need rain?
No, I don't.
In the back of my truck. It's already done it, Jack.
Yeah. She toast. I'm surprised you got that. Oh, that's good. Yeah. We freed up a brake drum on that side. I don't know about the other side.
pull up all the way to that rail, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to keep the weight off. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got a bigger truck. And all that, it might hold. I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah, this is what he was like. You can drive most of the way here because I'm driving on the way back.
The rest of the latch in there?
No.
Yeah. It is in there, it just don't do anything.
Right, stuff's down on it.
Okay, grab it.
I'm David Lyon. I run Lyon's Vintage Junkyard. I bought this old hearse from a guy in Fisherville, Kentucky. It's the heaviest thing I ever hauled. Like never got it on my trailer, and then I had to jack it up just to get the ramps up underneath of it.
So how far of a drive was that for you?
It was about probably 50 to 60 miles, 15 miles an hour all the way home.
Hopefully we have better luck than that.
And we're fixing
Yes.
to take this thing back to Georgia, which is like 6 hours from
7.
here. 7.
7 hours,
Yeah.
yeah. 8 if we detour through Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has over 300 vintage cars here. I guess we're gonna
Let's see.
go see
You'll
what we
have to
can
see.
see.
Yep.
Is there anything? How long have you been in business for, or how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it since probably before I moved here. I started probably bringing in some just junk in the late 80s. I bought a 73 Camaro, probably was the first thing I bought. I was wanting to build a dirt track car out of it, and I wound up never getting that done. And after I moved here, I brought it with me, and I wound up selling it, and then it kind of turned into this, one car at a time.
That's the only way to do it.
That's usually how it happens in car people. We're the same way. Once we get one
Yeah.
car, it kind of... You
Snowballs.
don't just have one project car, you have bunches of project cars.
And then you have parts cars for the project cars, and then they turn into project cars, and then you have parts cars for the parts cars for the parts cars.
Which we've did that several times.
We did that with the
before, too.
62 Cadillacs.
Yeah.
We had 5 of those in total,
Yeah.
didn't we? For no reason.
Trying to think, is there anything else, other questions we want to ask? Let our viewers know. Anything else? So I know a lot of you guys on the internet are like, get kind of like a back and forth between people that have junkyards or whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, in the reality, if there wasn't people like this that brought them back to locations, they would be crushed and they would become bean cans. So then it turns into people like us who find out about the junkyards, and then we go and
Buy
bring them
things.
back.
Yeah. Or the parts help other people bring theirs back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there anything else?
I think
Wanna
we're
go
good.
for it?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go tour.
Just a quick side note from future Brittany. After we started editing this video, we realized that some of the audio, as we were walking around each of the cars, was hard to hear. So I tried to do our best to denoise the audio to bring us out talking instead of hearing all the crunchy leaves. So if the audio sounds a little off, that's why. We try to do the best we could with what we had. Microphones for these type of situations would have been way better. I realize that. That is still on our list of need to purchase. We do have an audio muffler on our GoPro, but just the sound of the leaves was so loud, it didn't really muffle those, and it's really more for wind noise. We thought that that would do a fairly decent amount, but it turns out it didn't really help. So it is what it is. I'm really sorry if it isn't to the best quality that you guys want, but we did try our best.
So that was a 78. This one's a 67 New Yorker. Go with her.
Right?
Yeah. 56 Ford. Need to fix where everybody's living.
Got a rear end on the wrong.
68 Bonneville convertible.
For the aftermarket horse.
Yeah, that's definitely an aftermarket horn.
3 different ones on. Only 3. Yeah.
It's very horny.
Oh, look at this light.
That's a
Emblem.
56 Buick Special.
That is super cool.
Yeah. It's easy to figure out what year it is if it's early on the front.
There you go.
Oh, that's neat.
Huh. That is cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Learned something new every day.
That's the 66 Chevy seat on there. '71 Ranchero.
Department of Fitness.
It's up a 60. It could be a 61.
And if I can see that plate, nothing like that. I was going to see it. This is what I got.
Where that customer is stopping working on it now.
Yeah, I'm not willing to crawl under there and look. Trying to put a wiper motor in it, and the plate, the wiper motor was missing, and he brought me one. I don't know if it's right or if that's how it's fell apart.
71 Le Mans. 60 Landler.
That's a little like car version of the light. Yeah.
What year is that wagon we bought?
60, I think.
Yeah. The safety trailblazer. I know some of y'all guys out there need some parts off this thing.
Actually, technically, your mom does.
Nah.
I think this one's a 52 Bug. Speedo, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, that was another thing that like people are asking. So you do like, if somebody wants a whole car, they can get a whole car.
I'll sell them the whole thing or just a boat out of it, just whatever they want.
That's an interesting bumper.
Yeah, it is. Daniel was pointing out bumpers.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Beetles. We have one with a bumper like that.
You can see forward. I don't get the notice. Let's talk about it.
I went on the way of the road. Is this the
This one,
somebody asked me about this on there?
I think this was one of the.
I have no idea what year that is, but that's one of them notchbacks. I think they call it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Or is it square back?
It
Maybe
could be a
it's a
square back.
square back. There's half of the two.
Half the buds. Volkswagen. You want me to do that? I feel bad that you're like walking around like shooting a video for us.
Putting him to work.
Well, I do this.
Actually, he's probably happier doing that than being like on camera.
This one's a 56 Pontiac. I haven't titled this car, but it's my opinion to you have to build, but I've kept the title.
Right?
I sold the car and the guy tried to build it and but
You
know,
will get that.
rivets.
Yeah.
It's almost perfect. And he takes it off and then he drills holes in every piece of foam on it.
That's terrible.
This one's a 51 or 2 Dodge. I can't remember exactly what year.
Yeah,
That's
we've got
similar
a
to-
53.
I got a couple 53s back there also. This is a 72 Thunderbird. Pair of them here side by side. This one's got a 460 in it, I think. Yeah, but fairly clean. It should run.
Looks real good.
I can't believe that a 460 that's that clean is sitting here.
I haven't had it that long, and this is one of them that come out of the woods I've telling you about.
Yeah.
And they, he said every so often, about once every year, he'd go out there and start that.
Yeah.
Running. Hello.
Yeah, that's a decent car.
We've been on a Thunderbird kick lately. We have two of them at the shop right now.
We got a 67 and a 65.
One of them we were going to build and do like a gambler with, and then we decided
To
to
part it out.
part it out.
The part where I pulled the rear end out is the part where
We
it got
parted it
parted out.
This is what's left of a 67 Mustang.
The seats in those still pretty okay.
He said he built this car for his daughter. He backed into a school bus in it right after she got it. He fixed it back for her, and then she ran into the back end of the school bus with the front end, so he just threw it back in the woods. That's where it's at till I come along.
The moral of the story is school buses are the problem.
Yeah.
Another
55 T-Bird.
Thunderbird.
Yeah, we've got one of those out.
This one's like the cool teal color.
Yeah. I can't believe this car is still complete. I sold it. I listed that one I had for parts, and it is picked. There's nothing left but the engine and trans. I got
Still the fender off of that, throw the seats out of it. Yeah. I got
Apparently-
3 of them. Apparently, there's a lot of 50/50 in these cars. This is an 86 Super Ford Monte Carlo. A little bit of noise.
We have a 86 at the shop
Yeah.
that's been shift swapped. We did a video on that at one point in time.
Yeah, that one didn't do so.
No.
There you go. Take next to the What's the cute stuff? What's left of it?
Here's your rod run. Right.
It worked.
Beverly Hillbillies right there.
54 Chevy. Sure. Let me see what's left of a 56 two-ton Chevy. This one's a 64 C30.
We get a lot of customers at the shop that ask about like this era. So here's one.
I've got several of them trucks, but a lot of it I'm kind of hanging on to. Some of it I'm doing this, right?
Yeah.
It's a 49 Buick.
Big.
65 four chassis, 4-door hardtop.
Wow. Good. I know. That's really good. And that huge. I love the little jewel things. They're not jewels, but
Whatever.
56 Pontiac. So it's on my 4-door hardtop cars.
Yeah, this would have been a mess if I would have come up here a week ago.
yeah.
As wet as it's
It was
still.
like this all over the place. It was nice. That's a 69 Falcon. Or 56, sorry.
That's another car that we get asked about a lot for parts. Falcons.
I've got several old Falcons.
The Ringo.
No, the whole rotor.
Dodge Diplomat. I thought Mark acting off.
I just called it off.
Yeah. There's people starting to build these cars.
Yeah. That one the interior looks pretty okay. It is.
This is a 60 model Ford, what's left of it. Yeah, but we took the bed off this truck and made a bed for his kid to sleep in. And then he took his front end off and he made a TV stand out of it where he could slide his TV down and hit a button with the remote would come up and he can shop the video. It looked good.
Another Trailblazer. 78 El Camino.
Jason's in the front and Party in the back.
We've had good ones though. I mean, I can compare those.
They do. 54 two-door hardtop Impala. 64 Buick Riviera. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, that one. The 72. But it's retarded track.
I love the green color.
Well, that's about 80. One of two Malibus.
Truck still got this brake stuff under it. Hadn't been robbed yet.
Oh, wow.
That's different, right?
It's got discs on it.
That's a nice upgrade for somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, those don't exist at home, but brake stuff still under them.
This looks like an international hood.
It actually is.
That is an international hood. Yeah. It's got both the handles.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, one of your handles is missing.
That actually looks better than mine.
So what year is that?
53? I don't know. It
It's the same as yours. I don't know what other years cross.
That's a couple of those 55, 57 Chevy long bed frames. You know, look some one not down, set down one there. 71 Plymouth Duster. Yes, 92 Ford Rangers, or 91.
You know how you said this would be a good one? We saw the pendant right after you
Oh.
said that.
I wish you might have made it those.
Another
Keep it
truck.
at the going thing.
Oh no.
That's my trick. You got all your passive suspension if you want to do the, yeah, that's one. Yeah. Looks like you clean the TV while it's still under it. I never had a ass. Yeah. These parts are hard. It's hard to turn on. Like 3 old 55, 350 in the city head. I'm surprised those are just.
Yeah.
I've faced several of them, but these here are these in my life. Ones in this city's up.
Big back window one though.
Yeah, this stuff is here, and it's like at the dash, so that's for some reason.
There's a guy that goes to Rodrum that always brings like
The
that.
frame's just
I
down.
can sell this thing because he said if I want to sell anything, to sell it for him. It's the 55 Pontiac. Hard. 2-door hardtop. What's left of it? 98 Chevy 4-wheel drive diesel. What? Yeah. Yeah.
65.
I bought that because I had one just like it. And I sold mine now, so most of that I will sell.
It's still got the motor in it?
Yeah.
A 6.5.
It's some kind of diesel.
Look at it.
It don't run.
Well, I mean, let's sit and run whenever you. If it's a 6.5. Yeah, that's 6.5. You Lord Almighty, what a disaster. That's one of those things that I actually like those because I've made a large pile of money working on them.
67 4-door Galaxy. 54 Bel Air 4-door.
How shiny the trim or the headlights
I know.
are. I can't believe how good that is.
All those people that are like, oh, your motorcycle came out of the woods. This has got shiny chrome. Well, this has been sitting and it has shiny chrome.
Chrome stays shiny.
54 Bel Air. 78 Oldsmobile Cutlass. This one I may have traded off, but I haven't had a chance to look at what he wants to what me. This is when I put the end for it. Keep you put in here. 56 Ford F600. That one, open the can of beans or something. It's just in there hanging off the back flopping. 75 Maverick 4-door. Another 71 Duster. 67 Galaxy 2-door hardtop. Still got a 390 in it.
Y'all got a bunch of FBs sitting around here, which is really surprising.
Who's on it? This one's a 65 Galaxy convertible. That's a touch and Parsons on the windshield. Those phones or something that sucks all over it. That paint job.
I know.
This one's a 78 or 9 Nova. Somebody used it for a drag car.
I think we like pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm not a flame guy, but when flames are done tastefully, they're all right.
People got a key in it.
See if it'll start.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it might get home.
This is a 55 old 88 two-door hardtop. '78 Pontiac Firebird with first two tops in it. And then it's busted. 78 Monte Carlo. '66 Camry. Yeah, I wanted that fender and I took it off for him, and after I got it off, I could see this thing's been a rough piece. Take it.
Aw.
You can't see it when it's mounted on the car. It's all
Yeah.
down.
She chose the interior, and that's when the interior like really good.
What motor is this?
That interior. 7. New cars.
Do what?
It'll fit better than new Ford.
Yeah, it
New
does.
cars.
59 Chevy Bel Air. I sold the transmission out of it.
This is a vampire car.
What are you looking at, Daniel?
And I sold parts off the
The
transmission.
water pump. It's the same as her cost.
Is it?
It's thieved.
64 Plymouth Galleon. Man, you feel what your dog is.
I got purple that's coming. But I'm going to filter for I think it's in.
58 Buick Century. Two-door hardtop. Look at that, the hose installed there. That was a bit of chrome. You never seen a chrome on it either. '50 model T-box Ford.
Want to do another one?
No.
3 O's. Oh, another.
Super 88.
Super 88. This is a 50 O's. Where is this? There it is. That's 56 O's four-door hardtop. This one's a 64 Starfire O's. Two-door hardtop. And a 54 Buick Century.
That's super used.
There's a hoe there.
I thought that.
Yeah.
No, you felt that.
62 in Bel Air, 4-door. '54 old Dynamic 88, I believe they called it.
Yeah.
Another thing that up.
Got a motor in it.
Yeah, it's a 394. Four El Camino. Yeah, it was like that, man. They guys, and then with me, pretty sure that's a 41 Chevy running gear, but it's tied, so. I think that's what it is. It's in the same place as the 41. It's a 48 Buick. We had to this kind of the torpedo. Sedanette. Sedanette. Sedan's left. And then here's the 46 inch and
Ah,
two. That's the oldest thing I've ever had, a power one that's factory power window.
wow.
You can see the wires hanging out of the passenger door over there. Walk around.
crazy.
Walk over there. Yeah, better walk around there.
I think so.
No, it's that one down there.
That's the Zephyr down to
Oh.
George thing. This car come out with a deep flow.
Yeah.
What year is it?
46.
To be fair, they can look worse.
This one was a 41 or 46 years. I think they started still. Either years. Started on at 41 and finished at 46, so it's got pieces of it. The 81 well, it's got like the dashing on so the fit.
I don't know.
And that's the 41 Zephyr he's filming now, Lincoln Director. Got a homemade sunroof in it.
Is that how you spell that?
Yeah.
Is it correct?
Not a good thing.
Interesting.
I don't know that nothing. I don't know. This one's like a 54 or 55 Chevy truck. You got a 53 Lincoln Capri with a 54 hood on it.
That's a 2017 Windsor on it.
These are two different windows. Which one of them Lincoln? I was looking down, but yeah, well, how could they do that when I got looking and that hood off a 54?
No, the Varifeathers. They have some cool script on them.
What's it say?
It's like a 8 something. Yeah.
Lincoln V8.
Yeah, those are pretty.
What motor was that was?
317.
That's interesting.
This is a most recent. This is a 37 Plymouth. It's kind of like the body ain't bolted to the frame, and I went to unload it, kind of screwed it up.
That's the Plymouth. Look at the Plymouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. But, that's an old Dodge 50 Dodge bed. You need to figure that out. Look at that.
It's what?
Yeah. That's a 59 Studebaker Walk.
I don't know. I think it's 60.
54 Ford Captain cab Ford. 48 Plymouth. Old North Van.
It's really fun. Me. No.
59 LTD. '59 Ford. It's P60, I think. That one's a 69. In fact, you pulled the motor out there while about to pay it to me.
That's neat. It still has the light right things down. Centerville, Tennessee. Hey, Edsel.
58 or 59, that's all.
Ranger.
No, this was the better one.
Is it?
They like it. It's got a motor in it. What's the Ford there?
Was there?
Ford's there. That's for some windows.
We had it Edsel for a very short time and then we sold it. Nobody really wanted it. So we let it go.
That's all right. I don't like them closed, so then it's hard to get back up.
It's gonna scratch though.
This is 49 Ford F3, I think. I think it's a Tom pickup. Yes, everybody told me you're coming around to the 2 GMC.
That's interesting. Two different silly long things. Is that like you pick one and then hope for the best?
Somebody,
Three different sizes.
somebody I knew had one that had 3 different sizes.
Is it full though?
First one's a 48 Buick. Second one's another 49 Buick. And the third one is a 50 Buick.
Buick roll up here. Honest.
And this one's a 63 Bel Air 40.
A little like 25.
It's really a nice story. I got a bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than that wagon we just sold.
Yeah.
What's that wagon? This one's a 64 old, can't remember it, sometime I do it. Don't see him have something different. Tell him I'd bring Jet Star 88.
Well, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
This one's a 69 Falcon. You want? Load my.
Probably like 5 minutes, I would stop that and probably.
Yeah.
60 Impala, 4-door. We have a 58 fire lane. This is a 50 old 98. It's got a 3-0, what is that, 303 or?
302.
Look at this big land shark.
That's a 74 Lincoln,
Butler. Thing call it, Butler. What motor?
Oh, Mark.
Mark 4. Yeah, no,
a
that's 4.
two. This is full.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Mark 4.
Loaded.
With a 450, I believe it's right here. This is Mark 4. What's on the show?
Yeah, but it's 6.1 on the coat. On the tag.
The only question in the world that would probably not be a 400 mile.
This one's a 54 Chevy.
If it was, it may be good.
If it was, I would.
This one's a 64 Bonneville Safari wagon. Now that car there is probably one of the rarest ones I got. They only built like 3,300 of them. And it was so rough. I hated parting it, but I finally just got tired of waiting. So last year I sold the roof off of it to a guy. Get that on all the way forward. Some of those hammer tops.
Yeah.
Put that in, push it through. This one's a 58 fire lane. Fire lane 500, and that one's a 49 Plymouth. And then he told me 3 Dodge Charger. And then another 49 Plymouth. And then a 51, I think, Plymouth. That's still good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a 53. Chevy. 59 Impala. That's a good car got, but it's kind of rare. It's a 78 Cutlass Salon. There's some much fat on it, ugly, but I had it for back there 20 years, and I finally sold parts off of it last year. The first time I think I'd ever sold it.
It has one trigger. Not sure. Cut this thing.
And this one's a 72 Dodge Polara. They fixed it. We got an 83 Firebird. 2-top car. '62 Falcon. This one's like a 51 or 2 Chevy truck. '65 Buick and special 4-door car. '65 Chevy pickup. 71 Ford Reno 4-door. What?
What's on that?
We got it. First, you know, we got it every time. It's a 52 Chevy car. Maybe one tomorrow. This one's the one that had the 429. It's a 68 T-Bird. It's got suicide doors on it, 4-door suicide doors.
Ah,
Yeah, we've got a 67.
the suicide doors are always super sweet.
That one we had the 428 on it. The one we had to get mad. We put in that black car. Yeah.
Next one's a 64 Ford Custom. 86 Camaro. And another 83, well, that was 83 Trans Am.
I don't have to search for it.
Front and rear. Firebird.
And what year is that car?
The 83 Trans Am, it's got the rear disc brakes. That's all the drove with her. So they sound like Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. It's a T-top car.
Yeah.
Daniel has a mad love for
Yeah, I did.
that generation.
I would build that car.
I was just thinking over. This is a 54 Mercury, 2-door hardtop.
In the middle of us checking out the junkyard, Patrick dipped off so that he could go fire up the drone. If you look real close, you can see us checking out this pair, or actually Daniel checking out these Firebirds and Camaros right here. He has an eye on one of them, so who knows what you may see in the future.
61 Corvair wagon. They only made them 2 years, 61 and 2. I think it was around 12,000 of them made. It could be, that number might be flipped. It might be 21,000. I can't remember. I know it's in there somewhere, but that's still pretty low compared to the whole United States. Lakewood. This is like got the engine in the back. I'm sorry. For some reason. There's an engine under there, and then you get to it. Which bar there?
Our van.
Then you put the oil in here. There you go. Let's stay there.
It will if you, well, if it'll fit.
It'll. Go ahead and film it. Put the oil in there, I guess. So that's what this little easy access panel for.
Yeah, let's put the same panel the van. So you remember that van?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about the wagon, like how that would put the
Yeah.
motor in the back.
But long story short, if you go to a swap meet or something in one of these and pack it slam full of parts that you bought, don't need to work on it.
Yeah, there you go.
You're going to need to work on it if you
No,
slam it
no,
so
you
full.
don't need to work on it. No matter what's wrong with it, just keep driving. It'll work itself out. And if it quits, wait a little while and see if it'll go again.
This one's a 65 Olds F85. When I went and got that, Jeff did, had 2 or 3 cars for sale, and he's telling me, show me a couple of them. And I said, where's that other one at? He said, right behind you. I turned around, I'm like, where? It was on its side. I was looking at the floor underneath of it. I'm on the look, it is there too. I got a guy wanting the back glass, and I thought it was laying in there. So that'll answer that one. This one's a 51 Chevy. We got another 49. That makes 3 of the 49 Buick. Same date stars. And then this next one's a rare one. It's a 50 Ford, but it was a Crestliner. See the circle on the door? They was thin with them, man. They didn't make a lot of them, and that was a rare one. That's about the only Jackson supposed to be trend, but still, it's people that print them. This one's a 54 O's.
I think it's got that big 394 V8 in it. And this motor used to be able to turn it, it's got a rocket system, rocket on the valve cover.
Oh, that's cool.
I had the power steering.
Yeah, this one had power steering. I sold it off of it, but you could grab it by hand and turn that motor over. These are the little rockets. Got a 72 Chevy, there. Watch the 50 here, that Broward pulled out over in the down. That's that Thunderbird. I can't remember. It's either 61 or 2.
There's a windshield wiper bag hanging in there.
You have a fetish though. This is a 55 Cadillac. Pizza deal. Or a 4-door deal. Sedan deal. Sedan deal. There you go. I got a pizza deal. Step on that for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I got rid of it. Sorry.
And then we got an 80 push down or it wouldn't pop back up. Okay, let's go rest of I failed. Now the 59 Chevy Bel Air.
These are so cool. Those are the vampire cars.
Yeah. We're going back to get back in.
Oh yeah, there's that one over there.
This one's another 37 Plymouth, but this one's a 2-door. The other one is a 4-door. We got a 66 Ford Galaxy. And a 52 Buick Skylark. And a 50 Dodge pickup. And here's about the oldest thing I got right at the moment. This was a 31 Chevy.
Wow.
There's a little bit left. Still got a little bit of a bumper there. 2-piece rear bumper. 57 LL. Load apart. 71 Chevy truck. 77 Malibu Classic wagon. Sold the roof off it too. The same guy sold the roof off that other wagon. Another 71 Chevy truck.
Christine.
Another 15, but he didn't fix herself back yet. I see fell on it here. The tree over there. It was 3-way fork, and one went this way, 2 went the other way. And you can see the back end of the car. If it was on the ground, but since it done that, I jacked it up, put it on blocks, it came out of money to get it. Looks like it's back in.
It's crazy how like tall those things were.
About my
You want to come in there first? Or
It don't matter. We can catch it when we get back. That's a little bit of a 57 Ford. I don't think the tree hurt it to fail. It fell back in summer. I ain't had time to cut it up. I need to. This is a 67 Bel Air. Another one of them city trucks. There's 11 of them right here. And then another 67 Bel Air. This one's a 41 Chevy 2-door sedan. No, I'll take it back. It's a 40 Chevy 2-door sedan. Then a 46 Mercury. And a 93 Camaro. And then a 47 Plymouth. And a 48 Dodge. You want to start it. They go in here. I bought this from a guy already loaded.
walked up in there for it.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Now this is the kind of
15 truckloads at 16-foot trailer in this thing full. When
There might be something in there you might need.
Yeah, that's why I'm walking in here.
Show the heads, the double hump heads.
Oh, there's some right there, the
Yep.
double humps.
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hook caps on hook caps.
never done well with updates. Like literally ever.
You can follow it, you scoot to and so you can just.
Aftermarket NOS, taillight lenses, headlight lenses, backup lenses.
Got a bunch of that stuff.
Goodies. But not this
Just
much.
take this whole thing to swap meet and just clear out the middle aisle and let people like.
Yeah. Oh, this home, my wife, we got about halfway home. She said, "Can you let me out? Come back get me when you get home." She's scared to death. I wasn't done. 10 mile an hour. I was taking no chances even with it.
Yeah. This
Spotlight mirrors.
all over.
Yeah. All them boxes on this left and yellow boxes are all brand new lenses.
I wish we knew which lenses we were missing for the Corvair, because he's got a ton of Corvair lenses. Ours is missing some, but I don't remember which ones it's missing.
And the shirt or the fella, the shirt, I don't know what any of them be. Yeah, I sent me a picture of one he had one time needing the set. Somebody else had the one or whatever. I took out every one of them, laid them out here and matched them up, got them in pairs, but none of them was what he needed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's one of those things. Look, you need them. It's pretty you need them, especially if you have
Yeah.
one on and don't have the other, or you need both.
That's a 48 Dodge. And we got two 56 Chevys here together, 2-door and a 4-door.
Yeah, I have to try a handle too, I mean.
Who like?
It's full of parts, but I can't get the doors back open. It's, the weather's getting to it. It's kind of stuff right there. I could probably get it open to drive on, but I ain't had time to with it. But it's got a lot of sheet metal in it, but some of it's NOS.
Huh.
This one's a 57 wagon that we got from Hannah and Gory Wheat. Yep.
Oh, that's neat.
Then it's 53 Impala, 2-door hardtop. Another one of your 2-buck Fords. And the newest car I got on the place. 06 Confusion. That's it.
Does not make the job. Or even good.
That's the Studebaker I brought in. I was telling you about. They got the trees down the hacksaw to get it out. That's a 50 or 51. I don't forget what year it is. I haven't sold nothing off of it since I've had it here. I almost sold the rear end the other day, but it was a long year record. It probably does, but I can't even get the hood open. Somebody's taking my access to it before I got it, trying to get it open. And I'm pretty sure it's still in there. I wondered what motor it was, but we ain't gonna be able to sound down. We'll take through that hole. Through the drill hole up through the. That's a 6.
It's a what?
It's a 6 though. Then we got a 73 Ford truck that somebody put a newer grill in. And 56 O's. 72 El Camino. That's a 65 Corvair 2-door hardtop. A 63 Falcon Futura. Here's y'all 53 Dodge. I see you had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I need it. I just don't want to have it.
Well, I hope you don't need nothing off the right side. Right, it come off. I got that car laying on the side.
The body on ours is soft. If we need anything, it's gonna be like engine parts.
This one's a kind of a rare car. It's a 58 Fair Lane. It wasn't a 500 or a 300. It was just a Fair Lane, and it's a lot of the parts are different than the 500 or the other. It's all weird how Ford done that.
This one's a 84 Monte Carlo. And this is another Studebaker, and it's either a 50 or 51. One of them was a 50 and the other one's 51. I think which one is it. And then this old van, it's just plumb full of, every time I haul a car off a scrap, didn't have the heart to throw away the taillights and the mirrors and the headlights, so it's full of headlights, mirrors, and taillights with all the newest stuff I've hauled off over the years. Interesting. Most of what's in there 80s, 90s, and 2000s, but I just didn't hate throwing away headlights and taillights because people do use them.
Yeah.
This one's a 56 old single hardtop. And then I got a 54 Pontiac. And then what you got? 50 Chevy Fleet Line, they called it. 53 Bel Air. What's left of a 79 Trans Am. It's a 53 Plymouth. 56 Mercury. I don't think that was off a 50,000 Mercury. Well, there's the Plymouth start. And I buy these old vans, as you see in the back, I buy them just to store stuff in, so it's got a bunch of Mustang parts, fenders and bumper jacks and stuff like that in it. 64 GMC. 63 Mercury Monterey.
These have a really cool back glass.
Yeah, it's got this. That's, is that what they call it? What do they call it when? No, the window. Breezeway. Yeah,
Ah.
breezeway. This is 66 Impala 2-door hardtop. Buildable car by Kingman Taiwan.
But if you're in Georgia,
Yeah, if you're in Georgia.
no problem.
78 Pontiac Bonneville. That was that's the second car on the lot. My father-in-law gave it to me. This is a 86 or 7 S10 Blazer. I think this is a 77 or 8 LPD2.
Like that thing.
And then another
Step in the
40,
hole. Got it.
another 48 Buick. And then this one was supposedly a 49 Ford shoebox. And all the skins taken off of it all the way around. They put it on a Thunderbird. Right there. Old Tar Avenue was. Now, here's my Coupe de Ville 55. Two-door hardtop. It's got the electronic eye on it.
Oh.
On the dash. On the driver's side.
I hadn't seen that on the early one.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Side and not in the front.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one, too.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Computer bill, they control that, it's done money, but still in there.
Just, I've sold those on eBay.
Yeah.
Pretty good money.
38 O's. This one was 65 Buick Special convertible. That's not much left. But Chevy C10. Yeah. 51 Pontiac. All right. 74 Malibu Classic. 63 Buick Skylark, I believe. Etc.
It's an ick. It's in really good shape, though.
This one's a 66 Falcon. Got a set of 68 and 9 Chevys bucket seats in it. I'm gonna get them out, put them feet like this. Yeah.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah. I just sold all of that freight stuff off that car.
Yeah.
You have two here.
This is 2 more 65s. You know what I think? I even think that my barber's drum break. That other one. But these two was it. And then they're the 64. Yeah, I just sold all that stuff.
That was very happy to like something like
And this is another van I brought in just before jumping in. I got the back full of old glass. I bought a lady out one time, her daddy, or me, her husband had passed away, and he had a building full of windshields and night glasses out there. See me bullet holes?
Ooh, that's raveling the Bonnie and Clyde death car.
This is behind you here is a Bonnie Mustang. That was a buildable car and I brought it in, but they'd already junked the title. Sure. What important? This first one's like a 87 Cutlass, I think, 86 or 7. G-body car. They're hot right now. Next one's another one of your 53 Dodgers. This one's what's left of a 67 Nova station wagon. They cut the top off of it, put the rail in there, and they made a party wagon out of it. Years I remember seeing it driving at the road actually. This is a 64 T-Bird. We got a 51 Chevy. This is another one that when I got it, it was laying on the driver's side, so I went tried to rot it off of it. And then that 54 was in the same field when I got it, and I got that 51. 46 Pontiac. That's a little bit of a 52 Falcon. And I wasn't sure what I do with the newer ones. I start putting them up for junk. It was just that. I bought that car at the auction. That's the only reason I bought it. I knew I could make money on what I got it for, plus that's so junky.
Yeah.
73 Ford that some idiot before I got it took a torch and pulled the radiator, sport grill, and bumper just pull them over.
That's a
Tragic.
That's ignorant. Yeah, but we've already done it. That's the one I went and got it. We started moving it. Looked good sitting there until we started moving it. And then it done that. Yeah. Subframe was already rotted out and it just started pulling apart them. I don't know how it did pull in two. This one's a 75 Chevy truck. The weird part on that, I had that truck back there probably 8 years, and one day I had to get in the glove box to look at something, and I found my father-in-law had bought that truck new, and I didn't even know I had his old truck. I didn't get it. I got it, it done changed hands 4 or 5 times.
Right.
So I had his where he bought it new, paperwork in there. And that's a 64 Buick Special. That's a little bit of a 63 Impala 2-door hardtop. And a little bit of a 71 Chevy truck. These Chevy trucks, I wish I'd put you a 60 in, they feel good. Yeah. That's a 41 Ford with got a 47 rate Jerry hood on it. 253 Jerry shows side to side, a 4-door and a 2-door. '94 Firebird. Too new for me, but still kind of a muscle car, so I can throw it with. 87, I think. Cutlass. 57 Ford. This is like a 47, 8, or 9 International panel van. What's left of it.
that. So you can walk around.
Yeah.
Picks up the rust into a pile. Dang. Yeah. But it was close to that shape when I brought it in.
That a motor vehicle?
Yeah, let's find it.
Interesting.
This is a KB hood on it. It's a half ton. I think they use it for dry cleaning. What your sign on the side said, you barely make it out. Just to get this tree fall out through the way, and if he didn't fit nothing.
Yeah.
That tree there is dying. The
Ooh.
limbs are falling all over, so it's gonna crush a bunch of stuff when it starts coming down, but I just ain't got the time or place to put them all to drag them out of the way from there.
Yeah.
I just cross my fingers that they keep falling in places like that and won't hurt me. Yeah. I think it says Dixie dry
Oh,
cleaning. You see some on
Yeah.
the side, or does it say plumbing?
It says dry
Dry
cleaning.
cleaning. Yeah.
that's neat.
Yeah.
That'd been a good sign to hang on the wall. Put
Yeah.
some little.
Yeah.
That's rusty. This one was 78, 88, and then an 80 Malibu, three body, and then a 69 Impala, two-door hardtop. This was a little bit of a 60 Chevy truck. Oh, it took off. Rabbit like that.
That was a rabbit that was
Yeah.
Okay.
bouncing across the road.
It was a big one.
Yeah, it was. And here's a 66 Dodge pickup like Patrick's building.
Oh.
This is a 55 Pontiac, and it looks like it's been stretched, but when I spun loaded it, pulled apart. It didn't have a frame on it, it was broken too. That's a little bit of a like a 71 Ford Ford that been turned over. Yeah, I hate these weeds. This is another 15 car, it's a 57 Plymouth. Been pitched over pretty good, but still got a lot of good frame in it. Mm-hmm. Then we got a 57 O. Kind of like that. Look at your quarter windows. That center windows. I like that one.
Oh, that is neat.
It's line going down the roof, goes down between them.
Yeah.
I think that's a.
That's very intricate.
Mm-hmm. And then
Tail lights.
Cool Western cluster in it too. There's an instrument cluster.
Gas tank.
yeah, sure.
That's nifty.
It has an eye.
Look the gas, it's got a head back and for a 50,000.
So it has an eye.
It does.
And then the instrument cluster is pretty sweet.
Still got a motor in it, so for what it's worth. See all the ones with the fenders cut. I had a guy come by that does custom work. Fleet line again, Chevy. And again, I get my van for storage. It's for
Oh man. Fans.
full of fans and shrouds, and there is some NOS fenders. Fenders are NOS Dodge Aspen, Dodge something nobody ever wants. They're like 78. 78 they're NOS. I got three of them. Two at one side and one on the other. This is your 78 Pontiac Le Mans. 40 Chevy coach. 65 Corvair 4-door hardtop. 74 Dodge 100.
That one's got a 6 shifts in it.
Oh.
This Corvair is an automatic, so we're in search of those 6 shifts later.
83 Buick Riviera. Another one in the SM Blazers, about 85 or 6, 7, somewhere along there. 69 Chevy. And that one's supposed to be a 70. That's the frame in front of it. And this one's a 55 Impala. You know, that's it. We're still here, they're videotaping it.
I'm not good with identifying things, but C10.
These 69 to 72. I don't know what here in between.
Metal detector.
Actually, that's a 7 or an 8 because the hood don't
Yeah, I've
fit.
been thinking about that myself up here.
That's a 60, that's a 69 to 72 hood, but the hood don't fit, so it's a 67 or 8 price.
Oops.
Oh, I know. I need to get off here because I'm telling you next vehicle. All righty, bye. That's a 51 Cocky.
It has the same kind of like interesting, like, yeah.
This is another 54 Buick. Thank you.
I need to switch bodies.
The truck.
Yes.
Yeah, you like that in that Edsel.
That's a 59 Ford.
Has beautiful heel patina on there.
Yep. And this one's a 57 Mercury. Then we got a 51 Chevy and a 50 Chevy. Fleet line. That's about a 50, 51, 53 Chevy 5-window Ted truck. And this is a 53 80 or 98, and it had factory power windows. It had that alternative guy that sold it out of it. What the hell, let me get that one. This is 273 Dart. Thanks for letting me know. This is one I never remember. It's either 65 or 66 years old cat.
I love that. It is fun.
Take you down to the Wildcat Highway.
This is a 53 Chevy. This is the one I cut the back off of, and cut the back off of, made that couch out of it.
Oh.
And this car here's the one that started it all off. This is mine and my wife's first car together, and it's a 78 Malibu, and it blowed up. I drug it back here, and I guess I already had one or two back here, but it was one of the fourth or fifth ones anyway. 73, I think it's a 73 Maverick. And then I got 6 old Volkswagens here together. I think 68 through 74, I believe, is the years on them. 68's that convertible that slotted into.
So if anyone needs a bug, it's a lot here.
Let's find out in Mexico. That's about a 64 5 Chevy. See some of that's left here. And behind it's a little bit of a Corvette. I don't know if you want to touch the front clip. Somebody cut off one. I bought a bunch of junk at auction one time that was with it. I don't even know if it's any good for anything, but I don't know. Where they cut and slice that fiberglass, I guess you need to some kind of
Yeah.
for the curve. It's there.
Yeah, if you need that section of cinder.
Yeah. Let's give another 53 Chevy. No, even if I like to hit button right there. You had this travel all y'all was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 60, I think it's a 68. It might be a 7.
Yeah, we'll go around that.
It's pretty neat. It's a 4-door, but because the door glass in the back and then the back glass is bent again like it should be there.
Yeah.
Which has a van up here. It's full of foot.
There you go. You know, honestly, I'd be scared if it wasn't.
I'm trying to sell. I've had people kind of about park off this, and I just don't want to start it. I'd love to see somebody doing that.
Yeah, this will be a cool build.
Yeah, it would.
Look at the size of the hub on that axle.
Actually, doesn't look. The floors are there.
No, this is very buildable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna need latches on that off. 3 out of 4 doors.
Yeah, this would
Yeah,
be
there's
a great
there's-
advertising piece.
Yeah.
Section.
I don't know why, but it's just one. The worst thing on it's the hood. Yeah.
I tell you though, if I had to pick a part of it to have to get, the hood is the least
Yeah.
hard to find.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the worst on the worst. A lot of that dent would pop out.
Yeah.
It's full of rust.
So if any of you guys out there want one of these to build, here it is.
Super cool, super rare, very unique.
Yeah, contact these guys and take it home and build it before it gets parted out. Y'all want to save them? Here's your chance.
63 4-bar.
It's automatic.
47 Chevy. Who wants to bring what's left of it? Took one of these G-body cut with 278 79s. This one's got kind of a rare piece on it. It's with aluminum. Piece no rust.
That's interesting.
I didn't realize that for years. That's my feature. 53, no, that's the 54 Chevy. Just let's see it. 53 Ford Crestliner, or Victoria. 73 Ford truck. Yeah, we talked plans through in there. Some of the limbs have got it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's some of the small limbs landed right where the car was.
Yeah, this is where the hearse was before they pulled it forward. Right in that section.
I'm definitely glad it wasn't.
Another 53 Falcon. 78 Chevy trucks.
A shaggin' wagon.
Wagon and that's what's written on the side of it.
Hot to looking tattoo.
And that's a short wheelbase van. It's an 84, but it is a shorty. Really can't believe somebody already bought it and fixed it up.
That'd be good for a 4-wheel drive.
That's what I was gonna say. That'd be a cool van to four-wheel drive swap.
54 Chevy Bel Air. And a 50 Chevy. Need a bad post job. Didn't take the wheel out, unbolt them, they think. That was before I got it. I don't either. It's really wet thread. What's left of the 69 Mustang? Another 57 Chevy truck bed. That's a little van full of parts. I always have to look at the van full of parts. Go ahead, the sliding door will open.
It's full of heavy stuff. I bet you I can even move this if I ever had to haul it for scrap. Be rough.
Couple old 56 Ford pound sedans. Identical twins, same color. One more Christine car. This one was a 57 four-door hardtop. '84 Suburban. That was about an 88 Camaro. 53 Galaxy. You can kind of mix that truck if you want to. That's my own. 66 Impala 4-door. Another one of those 81 cut.
Well, that is all the rows. We tried to cover all the cars as best we can. Hopefully our audio and video is okay. But yeah, there you have it. There you have
We're running out of daylight, so that's really as good as we could get it.
it.
Before heading on our journey back to Georgia, we wanted to make sure that we had air in all of our trailer tires, that everything was strapped down and secured, Just because it was such a long drive, we always like to do checks to make sure everything is in good and working order before we just start driving 7 to 8 hours. I was trying to get the window rolled up over there. It was being very difficult. It didn't want to turn all the way. And I originally thought, well, maybe I can just open the door. Well, I couldn't get the door opened either. So I left that for the time being and went to go grab the 1953 International hood that I saw before I forgot that. So you'll see me coming out of the junkyard with that in a second. I was so excited when I found it because the patina matches my International truck perfectly. I still cannot believe that I stumbled upon a perfect match for my truck. I cannot wait to put it on there and see what it looks like. Now to hit the road and take the back roads back to Georgia. I just woke up. We slept in the truck again last night in this nice parking lot. So we are fixing to go in and go take a shower at Planet Fitness and finish the rest of our drive today. Nuclear power plant over there we just passed through, or by.
I like the have to milk the vehicle for all it's worth. And pay attention to everything. Especially when your tune's wrong and the EGZ's want to go through the roof.
Right now we are on top of Blood Mountain. This store up here is the top, and then you start pulling back down. It's the LaSalle end. So a lot of people come up here to hike Blood Mountain. I think it also interconnects to the maybe Appalachian Trail? I don't know.
Yeah, the Appalachian Trail's on the map. It's up here somewhere. I saw it.
I did bits and pieces of the Appalachian Trail, but it all kind of like gets fuzzy after a while.
Going up was so much fun. Not going down is going to be slow and terrible.
Living up here is like a different way of life for people. So Daniel's wearing a Dodge shirt, driving a Ford, pulling a Pontiac, and then I didn't think about it.
That was very gay. Chevy jacket, so we got all sorts of mismatched.
But we're not brand loyal, that's
yeah.
for sure. I don't even have, well, I guess I do have a Dodge. I don't drive it, though.
We have the Tad, Durango, and the Valiant.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about the Valiant and the 53, which I've never driven. Tad's broken. So they're obviously working Dodge.
We have exactly an hour left of our trip. Hearse is doing good. Truck's doing good. So it's a 6-7 hour drive or
It
so.
was more like 8.
Yeah.
So we did no interstate. We went all the way from middle Kentucky to
Loretto, Kentucky
to North Commerce, Georgia.
yeah. All like 45, 50 miles per hour back roads of Appalachia.
50's pushing it. It's been mostly 45 and below. I hit 50 once when I hit that dip and it swayed hard, and I didn't do that again.
When you know that you're heavy and you're overloaded, and we're not really like super overloaded, but you know when you're hauling like heavy, like one of the main important things is to be smooth, consistent, and just take your time. Have patience.
Yeah, the Hearse is back heavy and it doesn't have an engine in it. So it was already back heavy and then they pulled the motor out, which made it worse. I put my ramps from the trailer and the Suzuki T500 motor under the hood just to like give it some weight. When I first pulled it on the trailer, it had no tongue weight. The tongue was still up in the air. And I pulled it forward until the tires were on the front rail. Like it's on top of the winch. And that set the trailer down, but I could still, like, it was teetery, I could balance it. So, I added a couple 100 pounds. It's still not good.
We made it back home with the Hearse, and we couldn't contain our excitement any longer. We decided to take a look at it because we didn't really open it.
I really want to open these seats, if I can. This is extremely difficult. Oh, because I had to pull the handle.
I want to get in.
Oh, you want to go like over there?
Yeah, I can get out the way. Ooh, a rat nest.
Oh, this one goes back here. That's nifty. Flip it up.
Wow, the seats are in good condition.
Yeah, you were about to say great. I was about to say, don't say great, because it's got a hole.
Good condition. Workable. Yeah, that was what I kind of wanted to do, was to vacuum. I think that all opens up.
Oh, me and John already been talking about this. This is getting a flat screen TV in here. I'm going to build some tracks where it'll pull out and sit down right here so we can lay in the bed and watch TVs.
Yes, you heard him right. Lay in the Hearse bed.
Man, actually, I could sit there and watch TV.
And I can sleep right here.
You can sleep right there while I watch TV. It's perfect.
And we even have curtain rods. We'll have to take the old curtains down, but the rods are there so we can
Close our curtains when we're sleeping at Planet Fitness.
Are you gonna open up some of these?
It's got a lot of like
I know,
switches and
swinging.
stuff.
Yeah.
Open and close, and then it's got...
Lots of cubby hidey holes.
That's big.
Yeah, oh, there's something right here. What is this? A bedpan? See it?
It's not a bedpan. I think it's a like water bottle thing. Maybe
like,
it is a bedpan. I don't know.
Maybe like a fluid throw up thing. Yeah, it's a pee bottle.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Look, you don't even have to worry about going to the bathroom.
So
in
this
here.
definitely was an ambulance also. It's got too much ambulance-y stuff in it. Look at the little light right here.
Does this one open? No, I don't guess that. That's weird that that one wouldn't open. I wonder why it's just this.
Oh,
I wonder if there's something behind the seat from the other side.
Here's some locks or something in here.
Huh. I see that.
Wonder what this was for up here.
It's for a flat screen TV. What are you talking about?
It wasn't for a flat screen TV back then.
They knew when they built this that we were going to buy it and want to put a flat screen TV in
Oh
there.
my goodness, fresh air for your peoples.
Yeah.
I think there's some more.
I don't think there's any heavy bolts back there. This thing is wobbly. You feel that?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. It's just on the trailer and it's so heavy. I'm just excited about the curtains.
And what was this like? I know this is for the casket stuff, but what did this rail do?
It's to hold something in. It's got lights. Maybe to hold a stretcher in for the ambulance.
Oh.
Because the doctor sat right here and operated, or worked, not operated.
Operated.
Hopefully they weren't doing surgery in here. I don't think it's got surgical cleanliness. Those seats are still soft. Calling this heavy load, eat this tire. Oh yeah, there's a massive compartment behind this seat.
I can sit back here and tone Daniel out. I'm just kidding.
Look at the size of these visors. Dinner plate visors. Rear AC and rear heat.
Oh man.
Siren and horn. And roof lights.
What's the zipper triangle for up there?
Huh?
That isn't the headliner second, that's a
Oh,
zipper.
I see
What?
that. Apparently there's a light right. Oh, maybe it was for a red, bzz, you know, ambulance light you sat on the dash.
And no, the Mercedes 450 LC model car make it kit wasn't.
SLC.
Yeah, wasn't in here. Patrick gave us that from one of his thrift store hunts.
Yeah, there used to be like a box back here.
Mm.
Well, I see two things.
What?
Number one, I can see the trailer.
Yeah, I saw that when I was.
Number two, number one, we're going to do some floor pan work. Number two, look at all this space for a speaker box. We're going to be bumping in the hearse.
A speaker box and a TV.
The TV's for like nighttime, like sleeping and stuff. The speaker box is for when we're riding down the road, we can be bumping.
Waking the dead?
Yeah. The floors are good through most of it.
Well, that's
The
fabulous.
only really bad spot is right there.
Oh.
We have completely failed to mention what our plans are with this. So our plans are to turn this into a reliable tow rig, hence our name for it, Dead Reliable, so that we can tow anywhere we want to tow with it. It is a commercial chassis. It was built by Superior Coach, so that means that the chassis is heavier duty. It has leaf springs in the back, which are pretty beefy, so they should hold up well. Right now, the goal is just to throw a motor in there so that we can get it running and work the bugs out. But long term, we really would like to put a diesel in there. We're not sure of which variety yet, but that is in the works. So there is one thing that I forgot to add. I want to know the story of the hearse. I was cleaning it out a little bit, and the only information that I have is that it came from Kennedy Funeral Home, 500 South Monticello Street, Winamac, Indiana, 46996. When I Googled that, it didn't come up with that funeral home anymore. It came up with a Fran Mortuary in this town. So I don't know if they merged or if they became extinct and there's just no information on them. But if anybody is in this area or has any background information, I would love to know, because I want to know what the hearse can tell us. Maybe if there's anybody that has pictures out there, you know, I'd love to know more of the story. So if there's anybody out there that could help us with this, that would be great. I want to thank David and Patrick Lyon for letting us come out to Lyon's Vintage Junkyard and basically having us for the day, showing us around and letting us tour the junkyard. We really appreciate that. We hope that if you guys see any vehicles that you need, reach out to them and contact them. Help this junkyard stay in business. Buy vehicles from them, buy parts for them. Just try to help them out, or you know, send it to your friends. Hopefully we can help save more of the cars.
Yes, and we're gonna try to get some. We're gonna try to get some cars out of that yard and put them back on the road again. So look forward to seeing that.
Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.